Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago and pine for them old days of yore. Well, let me run through the breeze like the leaves on the trees. Let me fly like the leaves when they fall. Well, let my mind
Yeah, that trailer wasn't low at all. About a foot off the ground. Okay. Where's the cap? Huh. Boy, is that trailer out of air.
That is the inside of the tank. No valves.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try and trust this thing, because this thing's being useless right now. So I'll give it a shot, which it's taking me right back the way I came, which doesn't surprise me. I think I saw where I should have gone in at. Unfortunately, sometimes this is the way it goes. You see a place, you're pretty sure that's where you're going, and you end up riding around for a half hour trying to get into it. So again, it is what it is. Just need to turn right here. Yeah, on this road that there is not enough room for me to turn right on. Going right back the way we came. Now you see why the stop bar was so back so far on this corner. Now this stupid thing knows where it's going all of a sudden. Although it says there's no trucks. But all of that over there was no trucks. Again, probably because it's 35 tons, unless it's a combination, which is 40 tons, which makes it 80,000 pounds. This is where I should have turned at originally, just like I thought, to get into McKee's Rocks, because we used to load frac sand out of here. Get off right here at the end of the bridge, just like I thought. Stupid GPS. See, it thinks that road is no trucks. But, see, we're gonna go straight right here though. And go out and around the back. Normally we go left that way. You see the sign right there says all trucks to Gordon Terminal this way. Because they don't want us down there in that town right there to my right. None of that surprises me. It is an unfortunate side effect of driving in Pittsburgh. A lot of things were built up around industrial, and industrial was built up around houses and stuff, so. Alright, I got through the gate, had to put in my pickup number. Oh, there's dispatch calling me. Gonna get checked in here, so. Alright guys, I wanted to take a second, since I got one, since I'm not holding anybody up, but I'm just doing this myself, to show you why I don't stretch my truck. See that space there? A little bit of space that's there? We ship almost always by weight, because there's no other way to tell how much is in there necessarily. And it's gonna be a little bit loud here because the truck's running, but that's the space up front. Now my truck is a 272 wheelbase, so imagine if I, let's say, went to a 310, we were talking another 30 inches almost. So yeah, no, and this is actually a good scale. A lot of times, even with this tractor, I have to drop these trailers to weigh them because my truck is too long. So it's either split weigh it, and I don't trust that, or I know lots of people do it. I just want to be accurate. So it's either split weigh it or drop it. And a lot of times I just drop it on the scale and just weigh the trailer alone. So I got to go back around the corner here and back into the bay and get loaded. We'll see you in a bit. All right. It's kind of afternoon. We obviously got backed in. Should be pretty much loaded. I'm just waiting for him to come out and get me and tell me to scale out. Then I got to take this trailer back over to the terminal and see if I can get the air ride fixed on it. So little delay on the trip to Laredo, but again, as always, that's trucking. It is what it is. So being pissed off about it doesn't do you any good. Watching this guy with this forklift over here load these pallets in cardboard apparently. So anyway, I'm trying to catch up with social media and do some other stuff while I'm sitting here. I guess I should have got the laptop out and done some editing, because I'm behind on videos. The trip out to Colorado kind of put me behind on videos because I didn't have time to do any editing. So I got to get a video edited tonight to go up tomorrow. I mean, I don't have to, don't get me wrong. There's not a deadline or anything like that, but I got that sun coming in. There you go. You can see me a little bit better. That's my ugly face. Enjoy it. Anyway, just trying to keep the schedule up. Just kind of just for my mental capacity. So anyway, we'll probably talk to you again when we scale out to get out of here. Alright, literally seconds later, we must be done. I don't know if you can hear that, if the camera's picking it up. He's tapping the butterflies on top of the manhole on the tank. So, I'm sure he'll be coming up here and let me know here soon. I have no idea what that guy's issue is. That other guy was gonna pull out. He blew the horn at him. Told him to stop. I'm done, I'm loaded, I'm just waiting for whatever this crap going on. I was gonna say cluster in another word, but anyway, I think this guy with the red truck and the tanker has to back down over there, so that's why he wanted that guy over there to stop. It sure took him long enough to get turned around, that's for sure. He was doing that, get back in there in the last 5 minutes. Charge the trailer brakes. Let this janky ass trailer air up while we're waiting for this to go on. And that pallet truck that was over there, he's gone now, so that actually makes my life a whole lot easier when it comes to getting out. That guy had plenty of room. That guy was just pulling forward to close his doors. I don't know. Oh, truck drivers. And I already got the go-ahead from the guy inside. Otherwise, I would not be pulling out of here. That's a very pertinent thing about driving truck. You'd be surprised how often trucks pull away from docks with the forklift inside them, or the big one with pulling liquid tank is guys pulling away with hoses still connected. That's a big deal. Obviously you're going to damage stuff if you do that. I'm going to go this way this time because it's easier than getting around that corner down there. big wide corner here. And the trailer's definitely still not airing up. I can feel it. This gentleman here I was talking to in the truck stop yesterday, and he was asking me where this place was, and I didn't even realize this is where I was picking up today. So him and I had a little bit of a conversation earlier. They are not expecting his load, so he's dealing with what they want to do with it. And we're on the scale. I'm going to let it settle before I set the brakes, because it will roll backwards and forwards from the liquid shifting inside it. If you set the brakes on the scale, puts it in a bind, puts the suspension in a bind, and puts more pressure down on the scale. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to jump out and do this.
She called me. She was on her way home last night. She didn't know I was there. She said, "Where you at?" I said, "Sitting in the computer room." "Why?" She said, "What time do you load tomorrow?" I said, 10 o'clock. She said, "Well, it's supposed to start snowing." I said, "Yeah, Tuesday night." I said, "Nah, I plan on being long fucking gone before that shit starts flying." Well, you had the snow shovel and the blower on gas there ready for it. Can't believe that dude down there in that plant. He was not sign shit, you know, about not wanting to load or anything. I wrote up, tanks full, reject the load, not on schedule. I said, "You mind signing this?" He said, yeah, I can't sign that. I said, "Well, I'm just going to put your name down." I wrote down Mike. I said, "What's your last name?" He said, "That's fine." I wrote down, "That's fine." They thought that was funny as crap, too. Well, he definitely throwing it to it. There ain't no doubt about it. Look at that sign right there. We teleported right back down there to Houston. Yeah, what was that? So look at that sign right there. We just teleported right back down to where you gotta be. Oh, no. It's like there as long as they see it coming up. They shortened the trip. I'm good what they're thinking. park at in there, Bella?
Out behind the fuel islands here. We just had to go clear to the end and turn around and come back. And back in on the passenger side there, coming up the parking lot.
Yeah, I see you there now. Man, I can't believe there's many trucks in here. Go ahead and do what you got to do, man.
Now go ahead and come on. You can go turn around while I'm backing in here. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. The middle of the day, ain't no damn parking in here.
Never mind, I know.
Alright, we're leaving Dallas Pike here, Wheeling, West Virginia. You guys, anybody who's watched some of my other videos, I've been here before. Just got done eating. Get busted about, got my chops busted about my accent all the time because I don't enunciate my T's. I was eating, had a steak, ate with the guy I was talking to when I came in. He had to take his load back to where my terminal's at up there in Pittsburgh. Now that she's done being loud for a minute, I'm gonna get on my way here. We got 8 hours left to drive today with loading and eating. I am now into my 14, so I don't know what he said. Right lane must be coming up the other side here. Ooh, that liquid's in there moving a lot. A lot. Adjusting my towel under my ice here. But a young lady's going to actually drop back and yield the right of way. Imagine that. It's crazy. Yeah, it is 3:30 in the afternoon, so there is plenty of traffic out. I almost decided to stay at that truck stop I was at. So, but I want to try and get this dropped by noon to get it on noon on Friday. That is, to get it on my settlement for next week. This week, next week, I'll get paid next week. So. That being said, we're gonna truck some of that 1,600 miles off. 1,589, 1,589. And I don't know if we should go straight through Wheeling today, go through the hole in the wall. Or should we take 470? This construction, probably couldn't read that electric sign back there. Meeting of the minds there in the construction zone. And we're coming to a stop. See that right there I just did, that's 20 years of experience. I went from 5th overdrive, no excuse me, not 5th overdrive, 7th overdrive to 5th direct. I just knew how much we had slowed down. That was the best thing, best gear to go. This plastic's vibrating again. Comes with years of doing it. Drivers that have been doing it 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. I get a lot of comments from guys that have done it a long time. You know what I'm talking about. You just know. You know, occasionally you might see my head tilt. I'm looking down to see what the RPMs are, but for the most part I know whether I need to shift or not. Like right now, I really don't like it being up at 1,500 RPMs, but the engine brake works better at that speed, so at that RPM. So I run it up there a little bit more. But it makes its maximum torque at 1,200 RPM, so it's not really, I don't really need to run it any higher to get any more power out of it. The horsepower on a big truck really doesn't matter. I mean, it does because you get your torque, but it's the torque that moves the truck. It's the torque that's what accelerates you. That's where you get your air quote power from, is from the torque. So, as I said in the video about the cat, horsepower is how hard you hit the wall. Torque is how far you move it. We're in 7th overdrive now. See the flashing lights on the side of the trailer? Uh-oh. Oh, wow. That car is very messed up. here by itself, looks like. Oh, came through the median strip. That's how it happened. Usually when you see that a vehicle traveled that far, the person had a medical issue. That's why the vehicle travels that far, because the person driving it didn't try to slow it down at all. It's the same way with trucks. It used to be years ago, you'd see them, they'd left the road and went for long periods of time. They either fell asleep or they had a medical issue. We don't see it as much anymore. I know somebody's going to argue with me about that. It is what it is. I'm in the left lane because it's the lane I got to be in to go through the hole in the wall. When I get up here, it's saying, those signs back there are saying 70 west left lane. You can see it on the road there in front of me. Now I'm fairly confident he's not going up or down 2, which is the road that's getting off right up here. So I'm not going to run up alongside of him because I'm very confident in the fact he's going to want over. So, being that we're doing the speed limit, yeah, there's traffic stopped in the tunnel. Maybe he is going up 2 north. Put the windows down so you can hear it. Stopped because of the traffic coming down the ramp here. Coming out onto the road. Even though they have a stop sign, people are being polite, letting them out. I'd probably do that too. I'll let this truck out. Hope he's looking. Come on, brother. There you go. Did you see the construction guys pumping their arms? Like I said, even adults. So it's supposed to be a kid thing, I mean, but I'll do it for anybody pumping their arm. I don't care. They probably heard me coming through the tunnel. I decided to call it a day. Still got quite a bit of time left to drive today, but I realized today is Tuesday and I'm not supposed to drop this till Friday, and I have 1,550 miles to do. So basically 2 days worth of driving. So I'm going to get Wednesday's video edited and uploaded, and possibly Friday's video edited and uploaded, and then we'll take off. It's 4:30 in the afternoon now. It's already getting dark, as you can see. we're just at a, not even sure where we're at actually, to tell you the truth, but at a little Go Mart, I think is the name of these. We used to frequent them a lot when I hauled frac sand, and this one here I was never at, but it used to be full of sand cans all the time, bulk tankers. But anyway, just figured I'd give you an update. So we'll be back at about 2:30 in the morning. Morning, everybody. 7:30 in the morning. I just got up and got going this morning. I didn't record anything before I left where I was at, but got my coffee and got moving. We're just south of Columbus here now, and drove into a little bit of the snowstorm that's coming this way. If I would have got up when I had my alarm set, I would have avoided it. But, well, I don't know if I'd avoided it entirely, but might have missed it entirely. But anyway, we're gonna get on down through here. Can kind of see it looks, I don't know how the camera will pick it up, but it looks foggy. And it's the snow. It was just snowing a little bit more a little bit ago, a couple minutes ago, or whatever. I had my alarm set for 2 o'clock and it went off, and I know I got a little bit of time on this one, so I was like, I'll sleep a couple more hours. Slept till about 5 o'clock and got up. Been driving for a couple hours now. Alright guys, we're at the Elizabethtown Loves. I thought I was recording coming in here, but apparently I was not. I don't know what the deal was with the camera, but anyway, I'm going to go in and get something to eat and maybe hang out for a few minutes, and then we'll get back on the highway. So, lunchtime. It is 12:30. Still Eastern time, so it's lunchtime. So, we'll see you in a bit. sure he was going to go for it. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. We're in West Memphis, Arkansas, waiting in line to get the salt washed off of this thing so that I can get my day started properly. I didn't record anything when I got here because one, I was tired, and two, I just did my thing and went to bed. So which I mean all equates to being tired. But anyway, we're going to get this thing washed, get the salt washed off of it, and then we're going to, I'm going to eat this here breakfast that I just got. It's high nutritional value sausage biscuit from the truck stop Fuel Island, and drink my coffee while we sit here in line, and then we'll get on down the highway. Alright guys, we got her all washed up. Gonna get on the highway here. The lights are still out. When I get to Texas, then we'll get them fixed this weekend. I already checked everything out, but we'll check everything out again here real quick before we leave. Make sure everything's lit. Oh yeah, they didn't do a very good job on the back of that fender, but it is what it is. All right. Got the old girl all cleaned up. Turn up the brightness on this here E-log. I know I'm fat and ugly, but you don't like looking at the side of my face, but it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Sorry to bother you, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a tire pressure gauge I can use for just a second?
Yeah, let me see if I can.
My right steer tire may be low. I need to check it.
Let me grab it. Hold on. Oh, I couldn't find my air pressure gauge to lend him. I just gave one away here not long ago. That might have been the one that I had on this side box. The other one I'd have to dig out. I'm trying to think of where it's at. Anyway, let the comments roll in about not knowing where my tire pressure gauge is. I know everybody could do it better than me, but it is what it is. I'm transparent, so anyway, we are going to get out of the truck stop, Flying J here in West Memphis, and get on the highway. So here we go. This is where we're going to be getting off to go around the truck fire that they're talking talking about on the CB radio. CB radio is handy.
There's brake check up here. Is the truck backing up fast?
I normally wouldn't grab my phone while I was moving, but I wanted to see if we could go right here and go up to the interstate, but that'd take us right into that backup we're trying to get around. So we're going to make a left and stay on 70. I'm actually kind of surprised there's not more traffic coming down this road right here. Alright guys, it is day 4 technically of this trip, and 2:30 in the morning. See it there? And getting ready to get going. Got alright, GoPro battery decided it wanted to give up right in the middle of that. So it is again day 4, 2:40 in the morning. We got 373 miles to do to make this drop. Gonna be dropping this trailer, hooking into another one, and then heading to Houston. Stay there for the weekend, and then we're loading on Monday, going to North Carolina. So getting ready to leave the truck stop here. This is Hillsboro, Texas. Done a couple videos from here, and I gotta turn the light out because the windows are so reflective. You wouldn't be, wouldn't be able to see out if I didn't turn the light off. So anyway, gonna go get a cup of coffee and get the day started. Alright guys, got the trailer dropped. Getting ready to go find the other one, but that's going to be about it for this video. Not going to be. That's it for this video. So, end this trip. Gonna find a trailer and probably head towards Houston, because we got a load in Houston on, actually Pasadena, Monday. So, but again, that's it for this video, this trip. Keep a shiny side up and safe travels, and we'll see you in the next one.